Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ej, shit. In still parties. Stoned parties. 16. Yes. Nu skal jeg lige se, hvorfor jeg skyder hele tiden 300 yard plus. Jeg tror, jeg har andre den her. De er sgu ud, man. 70, 81, de er over. Det er sygt. Timing ikke sikkert og rytme med. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Try. Training. There's a lot of downgrades to 82. There's a lot of downgrade, man. There's a lot of downgrade. But it's easier to hit. A lot of easy, very easy to hit. 300 or almost. Okay. Slow. Oh my god. How the fuck is that slow, man? Jesus Christ. It's still slow. How the fuck is that slow? I'm hitting so fast. It's still slow. Oh my god. Damn. There. There. Okay. It's gonna be very differences. I haven't played. Let's play casual online matchmaking. 2v2. I don't think we can find a game here. Oh, we did. What the fuck is that, Tiger Woods? Oh my Christ! How the fuck did you use Tiger Woods? He may maybe make him. Practice make perfect.
Hello there and welcome to
Look at that! That's Tiger Woods! Jesus Christ!
Hanging out with you today.
Looks like it's just the back nine of this course today.
Let's go low.
He's hitting 300 yards! Jesus Christ! That's Tiger Woods!
Ready to let her rip? Let's see how this hole goes.
That's not good, but you are lucky.
And from here, he's looking at a 220-yard shot.
That's fucking Tiger Woods!
And here's a look at their hybrid. The approach is heading a bit to the right. All right, second shot on the 10th.
Minus 1. Kikka. 85. Minus 8. 77. Så vil jeg ramme den 72. Og måske her.
Nicely done. Had the right club there. Okay, let's see what happens. This is his third. And this putt's going to put him one up. Oh, no, it's right by the hole. And he's on the birdie hunt here. Let's see what happens. And that putt drops. And we are starting our round under par, and that's the best way to start your round. And
That's
after
a
that
damn
first hole, we're
Tiger
all square
Woods!
here, folks.
SGC.
Okay, careful of the headwind out there. And the tee shot's looking decent. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here.
Cluck. Didn't see. Cluck.
He's in the deep stuff here. He's buried in there. Let's see how he does. All right, let's see what happens. This is his third shot.
This is bad. This guy is not the best.
Seven iron on display here.
This guy is so bad. You need to practice. You need a practice before you play, man. I remember when I'm start the game, I was like him. Yeah, I know you will fucking just leave. What a noob. Let's go play this.
Hello and welcome back to our coverage of the Genesis Invitational here on 2K Sports. We're picking up the action at the 13th. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Our
Par
leader
putt.
is a couple
We
of
got
shots up at this
minus
stage.
20. Oh my God.
The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your
14?
heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won
This
a
is
car.
very dangerous.
How do you tell the players to play it?
So this is
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Opting for the 6 iron.
That's bad.
Needs this one to kick right. And he's safely on the green.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
This putt for a spot in the top 5.
Is that straight? I think this is straight. Ah!
Steady now. And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by 4 strokes. This 15th hole, a very strong par 4, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
What a shot.
Well, if you can make that big putt, it'll save that bunker shot, that's for sure. Putting for birdie.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Oh, that's too.
Oh, what a shame it didn't drop. But that looked good the whole way. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
I don't really like this map.
I
fucking hate it.
But really good if you can get it close.
Yeah,
it's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design.
That's
if you
bad
hit it in
shot.
any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Oh,
no!
And this one will be for bogey. Well, that should have been just about a formality. He's currently in a share of 11th place.
Oh, this game is such a stupid. Sometimes it's just ridiculous, man. This game pisses me off sometimes so bad, man.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
A bad drive. Another bad drive. Oh my
That's some good golf right there.
I have to hit it like all I can here, about here.
Well, that should find the bunker.
Fuck you,
Henny,
man.
What does that lie look like?
Nah, this is so good. The bunker isn't even a trap.
bunker
Found the
to
green side
bunker?
rough.
What a fucking ridiculous.
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Currently 1 under for the round. And we
This
head to the
game
famous
pissed
finishing
me
hole at
off
Riviera,
so
the
bad,
18th, Rich. Really good par 4.
That it is. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. There's a palm tree up top near the green.
I'm hitting
That
it
is the
fast,
line
but
of
it's
sight
slow,
off
man.
this
What
tee
the
shot. You
fuck?
find the fairway. Second shot is going to be back
It
up
feels
the hill
like
to a
I'm hitting
green
it
that,
so
funny enough,
fast.
runs
Oh,
away from you. It doesn't tilt back toward you.
Fuck
It runs
this
away
game,
from you.
man.
So your second shot has got to come in high and soft with plenty of spin if you want to get it close.
Yep, I heard that. But here, yes.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
That's good.
Club up. I like this play.
That's good. Then stop.
That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last.
Gotta like their chances from there.
And this putt for a final score of 69. And that will do it for him at this event.
-2. Not bad.
Another great tournament is in the books. No victory there for our player. But they can boast a rivalry or victory over Harold Varner III. He certainly stopped the chirp there.
Luke, since that final putt went in, this
Top
player
10.
has been firing
Not bad.
off many a tweet, boasting about this victory over Harold Varner III. I think HV3 is going to give social media a miss for a while. It's all going off on there, but this player, wow, they were incredible today, and I think that they're going to use all their momentum to go and
On behalf of Rich
I'm
Beam
sorry.
and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey.
We got our
Thanks for joining
sponsor.
us. See you next time.
Oh, iron. Wood iron. Okay. No, not 2K sponsor. That's bad, man. That's fine. Let's go with that. Fitness. Så har vi ham her, som vi kan sælge. Hvad fanden var det? Wood? Ja. Det er sgu det samme. Så har vi 1, 2, som ikke bruger. Vi mangler en. Fuck. But a lot of points, we are in front.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, we've got an exciting match coming your way, so stick around and let's see who wins it.
Let's start the game. Yes. Kagano så. There's a lot of wind. 5, 10, 12. There's a lot of wind here. Yep.
Not bad. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Fuck. Fem, 10, 12. A little bit there.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. We need this one to bounce right.
That's bad.
Not a bad play, that one. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
That's bad.
It was on a good line. Putting for a par here. He's in a tie for 14th place.
Bad start.
Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Huh? Hvad har vi her? 82 yards. Ja, det må jeg sige. Så vil jeg gøre sådan her. Ramme den på 82. Der. Drej lidt. Er det nok? Hvad med hvis vi bare rammer 80 yards? Dysh. Ja, sådan cirkus, ikke?
Going with the 6-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
Whoa!
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris
That's
that
a
this
great
rivalry
shot.
is indeed not to be taken lightly.
A birdie putt awaits. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard.
Yeah.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh. Let's see. Let's see. Medvind. Hvad har vi her? Vi kan skyde her. Præcis her. Men vi skal ikke ramme træerne. Hvad kan jeg gøre her? Sådan cirkus.
Oh, he's caught up in some
No!
branches there. Well, sometimes in the game, it gives you good breaks, and then you get bad ones. Unfortunately,
50%.
this
Are
was a
you?
bad one.
99%. That's gonna be very tough to come out here.
And here we are with the third shot. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
An important par save.
Wow, that's classy.
Scary.
Good save from there.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
That was
Currently
scary.
1 under for the event. Teeing off here at the 4th.
Der er så meget vind, det man ikke gider sådan rigtig. Der er så fucking meget vind her. 5, 10, 11. Jeg er helt herovre. Jesus Christ. Ja, det er fint.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
That's gonna be tough here. Vi kan tage halvvejs. Og få den måske 49 yards. Og så bare lige dreje herover. Sådan cirkus. Trust the process.
Going with the 8-iron here.
That's a bad shot again.
Well struck. A chance
I'm
to
not
move
thinking.
to a couple under the
It
card with
was
this
a
putt.
bad shot.
Little birdie look in here.
Let's see. That's the first line. And the second line here.
Tracking. Gee, that had a chance, didn't it? And tapping it in for par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club.
We need to
is
start begin to get.
172-yard par 3 from the back tees.
Let's
Rich,
go
what were your
over here.
thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got to really challenging up and down.
Yes. That's
Going with
bad.
the 7.
That's bad. That is bad.
That was never really
Jesus
a comfortable
Christ!
shot for them, was
What
it?
are you shooting at, you piece of
some
shit?
Draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
What are you shooting at? Jesus Christ! Stop, please stop!
Getting ready
Fuck!
to
I
play
hit
their
the
third.
screen, man.
He's 2 shots back. This one's for bogey.
Fuck this.
And
bogey.
that putt will drop. Well done. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off
It's
the
so
big
much
dog.
wind.
Time
It's
to let it
fucking
loose.
ridiculous, man. 5-10. Look at the wind, man.
4 victories so far this season.
That's not even good drive. Oh my god. Let's go over here. That's fine. Oh. You are lucky,
Oh, well
man.
played. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
That's so much wind, man. I cannot even get that ball to close like 10 feet. About here. That's 5. That's 10. Are we sure? Held in. Right here. A little bit more. Whoa.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Whoa.
Well, that's beautifully judged.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
A spot in the top 5 on the line here.
Straight.
Get excited. This could go in.
Thank
You know, it's not
Thank
if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Inusini.
Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
I'm drinking tea. Give me a second. I'm making my tea. Alright. Yes. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous ball. We go like 5, 10. That's bad. 85%. It was scary, man. It was scary.
Well done. Second shot here on the 7th.
+3. A little bit win. 1, 2. A little bit windy. That's 4. That's 8. Right there. That's bad. Lucky shots.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? 8 feet to the cup.
Gotta try and save the par here.
No.
That's frustrating.
A lot of frustration, yeah.
On a nice line.
Bogeys.
And with that, he's back to even overall.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
The wind is not good. It's not fun to play with the wind, man. It's not even fun to play it with the wind. I'm gonna shoot like right there, yeah.
opting for the hybrid, I think.
This one's going to the right.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Yeah, it's because the wind is so crazy here, man. It's hard to see where the ball's gonna land when we have wind like 10.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
And a par putt awaits him. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich.
The wind is crazy, man. It's hard to see where the ball's gonna be when we have 10 miles per hour windy. 11. Oh my God. Can we hit driver?
Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, an important part here in terms of the tournament. A chance to move inside the top 10. Ooh, nice line. Ooh,
no!
Right by the hole.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Putting for a par now. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
A chance to go under
What
par
a
here if you can just
shot!
get the bogeys off the card.
This is a great shot.
Nicely done. Even for the day.
Så går jeg sgu helt herover. Yep. Please stop. Just stop, man.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
How close was that to going
Just
down?
stop, man.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
He's looking to hold this to tie with Will Zalatoris.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one.
Not hit. Yes. Not hit. Yes.
Going with the hybrid.
Where's the wind? Where's the wind?
Yeah, the wind's really starting to blow, but that didn't
Where's
faze
the
them.
wind?
Time for the second shot at the 11th. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
I cannot
Very
hit.
crafty, that shot.
Yes.
I cannot hit
Very
closer.
smooth tempo there on that chip.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
There's a big chance to make
Sometimes
a
you hit
great
some good ones,
putt,
sometimes you
and
hit some bad
I fuck
ones.
it up. I fuck it up. I
He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this whole location.
Yeah, a quality shot, that. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Oh, this looks pure. That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole. This hole here is a par 4.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
That makes its way to the first cut.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
I hate this fucking green, man.
Didn't quite have
I
the right
cannot
stuff
control the ball
Distance
where it's
control
gonna
nearly
be,
impossible
man.
coming out
The
of this
wind
rough.
is so crazy.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
You better
The
believe
wind
it is great
so
stuff
crazy,
to
it's
watch.
hard to fucking see.
Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Yes, here, yeah. Another bad drive.
that should find the cut stuff.
I can see it's a bad drive.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Sitting at +1. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
What's in front of
I'm
them, Henny?
playing bad
I'm just going
because
to
I'm
focus on
frustrated.
hitting the
I'm
back
sorry,
of the
man.
cup, guys. This is up the hill, but
I
an
don't
extra
like the
juice
wind.
needed.
I don't like the wind.
Well, that'll play. Currently at +1 for the day.
It's like
We have a
10
par
miles
4
per
on this
hour,
one.
12 miles per hour, windy. Oh my god. It's hard to see where the ball's gonna be when the wind is so hard, man.
Great shot. And Henny, what's he
12
looking at
miles
here?
per hour,
Got to
oh my
make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
Vi træder sluggish.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Not sure how that putt came up shy.
Wow, shocking to say the least.
I'm
How
not
do you
gonna.
miss
I'm
that?
not gonna get minus.
Teeing off here
a
on the
birdie
16th
because
hole.
The wind is crazy here. Trust me, the wind is crazy.
That's a nice looking shot, that one. Just fading back into play. Come on, get down. This would be a great up and down.
-3.
Ooh. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Putt is underway.
And there it is.
I'm not gonna get minus.
Trailing by 6
I
shots
don't
after
think
that
so.
hole.
I'm gonna get one, man.
Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich,
12
that has a
miles per
short
hour.
par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, a massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little
Even
pitch
my
shot.
drive
Only
is
the
not
brave
300
and the longest
280.
are really
Oh
going to
my,
want to challenge this
that's
green.
bad.
A great opportunity for one final birdie.
That's so bad.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Now this is important. This for par.
I know I'm gonna miss this.
Gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Fucking double bogey.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
I'm not gonna even see the fucking where the fuck. Oh my god. 10
You
miles
like
per
that, didn't
hour.
you?
I'm driving like. Thank God it's fucking windy.
Getting ready to play their third. And here we are with their fourth. Big
I
par saver
just
coming up for
want
this
to
fella.
finish this hole, man. I
Ouch,
just want
that
to
hurts.
finish.
And that signs off on today's round.
What is this? We are done. Thank God.
Well, Rich, it's fair to say that this player didn't quite have their best stuff this week.
It's fucking
Hard to
windy,
see
man.
anything positive they took away from this tournament, Luke. It was just a treacherous performance all around.
On behalf of Rich Beam,
cannot
Henny
hit a
Koyak, John
great
McCarthy,
shot with
I'm
like
Luke Elvey
12
saying
miles
so
per
long
hour
from
windy.
2K Sports.
Hvad mangler jeg? Driver, nej, Matt Wood. Exchange. Woods. I didn't even see what it was. Måske er det bedre at bruge den Woodman. Let's see. Woodman. 84, 82, 87, 88, 88, okay. Let's try Woodman. Hopefully it's not windy like last time.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Thanks, Luke. Hi, Rich. Yeah, there will be fireworks out there today, let me tell you. These two players have been going back and forth at each other on social media. They have something to prove out on this golf course today.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either. Fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
What a shot.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
What a shot.
Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is their look at birdie.
He's currently tied for 5th.
Call me a pussy one more time, you piece of shit.
The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
That's a dangerous spot. Let's try. Not too much.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Is tracking.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently a couple under for the round.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Oh, that's a high-caliber shot. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Straight? Let's try it straight. Another great shot.
Good shot there, Beamer. This putt coming up is for birdie.
1, 2.
Beautiful shot.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side. That shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of
That's a
trouble
bad
lurking
drive,
around this
but
green.
I take that.
Already has 4 wins under the belt this year.
Can we make a drive? This is fierce. It's gonna land here. Right here. Right here. Then the ball will travel to the fucking hole.
Oh, it's like it when you take the big dog and let it rip from the middle of the fairway.
85%. It's my fault.
Well, there's the line, the green side bunker. Can they get this one up and down?
Hopefully, yes.
Well, safe on the surface. Maybe it's time to hold a long-range bomb.
That's so bad.
This one's for birdie.
That is so bad.
That was a gallant attempt. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And that makes him tied for first. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee. Critical.
That
here.
is dangerous.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers.
This is dangerous,
lay up short
yeah.
of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Bad drive.
Yeah, this is a quality-looking shot, this one. That should
And
find the
that
short
for me,
stuff.
I don't think it's a good quality. It's a bad drive.
Rich, I might have to put in my apologies there.
Yeah, I kind of think you need to. That is really in an awful spot.
And hitting yet another green here today. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
No, I'm not gonna be a
And
champion.
with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from
That's
there.
a bad
This is a
drive,
really
man.
solid birdie opportunity.
Lucky I can hit
It's like
long.
they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
I'm making bad drives, man.
This shot from around 210 yards. He
Bad
leads the
ones.
field by a stroke.
I swear, I'm making very bad drives. What a shot. I think I'm gonna.
Well, that's a
hot-
pretty good play
hot
there, Rich.
this.
Right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
A little bit more.
That putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that will take him to
That's
6
an
under.
eagle, man.
He sits in first position.
I'm making my tee first.
Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards.
6 iron?
It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna be 6 iron here. I do not think it's gonna be 6 iron. Maybe 5 iron? A little bit left.
That's the way to draw up a
What
nice
a
shot.
shot! That's a good
Outstanding
shot.
approach shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Putting for birdie here. That's tracking. And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take him to 7 under. Our
7
leader is
under.
currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards
to
that
left,
bunker. So make
okay.
sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough
That's gonna
club for
be
your
a
second
very
shot to
bad
carry
shot,
the
I
front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green
was
into the
lucky.
drink.
Unlucky pounce.
This shot was about 140 yards out.
That's where exactly where I wanted.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call. Oh, he's trying to silence the young buck, Will Zalatoris, with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
I need my tea.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the
2
right-hand side,
minutes.
into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the
Front
fairway
9.
with.
We're in 8 minus 8. All right. Let's get to the ferry. We can make this ball like here. Yes. Oh my God. That's a bad drive.
That's not the one he wanted. Second shot here on the 9th.
It was a bad drive.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
With the 3rd shot.
Wonderfully played. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. And in it goes for the par.
Great save.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty.
More right, please. Jeez, I hope. Yeah, it's good.
Time for the second shot at the 10th.
looking it in here. About here. Bit here. Straight again. Bad shot.
Yeah, nicely played. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, so close. Just a short putt remaining here. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Okay. And there. Yes. But here.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
What a shot.
That was special.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
I was so lucky that the fairway was on the right.
Quality shot, that one. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here.
Yes.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Shot! What a shot!
Well, that's certainly
great
showcasing
shot,
all their
man.
talents there. That's impressive.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Good looking putt.
Eagle.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. And now that finds him in first place.
Camino Silva.
Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's obvious, you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Yes. Not bad.
Lovely effort that. Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
Yes. What I'm doing, I do not know.
That wasn't quite the target he was looking at, I'm sure of that.
I was lucky.
Oh, absolutely flushed.
That was
and
a
he's
lucky
down there.
pound.
You got a read?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole.
Oh, just missed. Par putt coming up here. Okay, let's head to the next. Now 6 shots in front after that hole.
What a lucky pounce.
And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
That's bad. I can feel it.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And this putt is for
Downhill.
a big 2 on the scorecard.
It's about here. And downhill. What was that?
That'll sting a bit. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par.
As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4 here, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
It's a great shot.
That was wonderfully done. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 155.
Ouch. About here. 1-1.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Not bad shot.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole.
Not bad shot.
That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And down it goes. 12 under the card now with the stretch to play.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room out in front by a bunch.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there.
That's a great
Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Maybe a little bit more. Now here, I'm trying this.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Shot!
That could play.
Unlucky.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the
Eagle.
important plays. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Going with the hybrid.
A little bit bad.
Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right.
Great
Well, there's a very
distance.
good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Okay, steady now. And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap-in. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off
What
the
a
tee.
shot.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway
And
or missed
someone's
it right
called
or
me
even
fucking
out on the
pussy.
left-hand side.
Look at my
Most
fucking
iconic
score,
moments
man.
in all of golf, in my
It's
mind's
you,
eye,
pussy,
Robert
man.
Gomez
It's
holding
you.
his second shot here back in
Not me. It's
1990
you,
to claim
pussy.
the title.
It's you a pussy, man. Not me.
And
bad.
choosing the 8-iron here.
That's bad.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt.
Not too much.
That's frustrating. All right, not the end of the world. Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that
Call
Arnold
me a
Palmer made
pussy
famous.
one more
You
time.
are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.